Welcome back to Carolina Ruck Cuddles. Today, I was actually recording something and it didn't go as well as I thought. Well, it went better than I thought for once. So it became a short video. So instead, we're gonna do something a little different. This is a customized YAMAHA GRIZZLY 700. So the issue I ran into was I was doing a whole video on how to repair it, and it was so simple that I didn't have to. So the fuel pump was bad. First and foremost, it would start and then it would die. If it didn't start, it was just all over the place. You could prime the key a couple times, it would start sometimes it would run for a while, then it would cut off. So if you have this issue, first step is to always drain the gas and put a new spark plug, because as I said in previous videos, I've had too many people bring me stuff and it just be bad gas with a bad spark plug. Like, guys, that's the easiest thing you can do, and then you don't have to pay me to do it. But once I drained the gas and I went ahead and put a new spark plug, it ran a little better, but it still would cut off, die, backfire. But now she runs great. Let the fuel pump prime up. Runs right. Now another issue is under here, this little valve that comes out of the fuel tank, it has this little piece on it. And that piece was oh, hang on. That's metal. That piece was actually plugged up, making it so the actual air tank was suction cupping. Like it was like, and it couldn't get no air. So make sure that is also clean. And now, like you see, it starts. So we're gonna ride it around. I was gonna do a video on how to repair it, but it was easy. I almost think this guy cut this hole out. I don't think this is supposed to be like this, but this one was, so I was able to get it. Anyways, I think I take all the plastics off, and then there's 6 bolts. Pull this off, pull the wire off, and voila, you pull the whole thing out, put it back on, put it back in, voila. And I recorded all that, but I'm like, nothing happened. It was very anticlimactic, a good 2.5 minutes of nothing. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna ride this thing around because I need to go ahead, ride around, check it, make sure it runs right, it's been sitting for a while, make sure nothing locks up. And also we got to change the axles on it, but they ain't here. They won't be here for like 2 weeks because I found some cheap axles, and they were like half the price of anything else, but they took 2 weeks instead of a couple days, so we're waiting for them. Anyways, let me go ahead, slap on the GoPro, and we get this thing straight. So I think we are ready to go. We've let it warmed up. We cut it off so we could record that little part of the video. Starts right up, no trouble. Ah man, my tires are flat. It's just my luck the day that my air compressor dies. I still got the one in the back of the truck. Let's go fill it up. It is cold today, and I just bought me one of them Milwaukee jackets, and that thing is amazing, but it doesn't walk if you don't have it with you. Whoa, it's cold. There you go. These caps, I swear, they're a pain in the butt sometimes. This was one of those wheel foilers. When I first got it, the first thing I did was check the oil. It had 1.5 quarts low. Just saying that, guys, if you're working on somebody's stuff or your own stuff, always check the oil. Because 1.5 quarts low, I don't know how much it takes, but I can't imagine it being a lot. Anyways, we're ready to go. Got the GoPro. We're just gonna drive this around, just check it. I haven't really, for drive walks, I haven't really done much. All I done was got it running and then just kind of moved it outside, drove it around slightly. So we just want to make sure that she is right. And then once we get the axles, we can send it back and maybe fix some of this plastic. Like, that's no brand. He has screws, but I think we can do a little better maybe. But a full drive, don't want to cut off now. It's a total of 25 degrees today. I'm freezing. That's why I got my waders on. I'm not gonna mud with somebody else's four-wheeler, but holy crap, it's cold. Let's see what we get top speed at. Because I really want to rev it, make sure that it does go at full throttle. I haven't tested that yet. So anybody think I'm ripping around at the guy's stuff, I just want to make sure that it doesn't lose fuel when it's at full beans. Because I've seen that. I had a four-wheeler one time, ran good. You put it full beans, it died. And that only got, what the, bad. There was something here to hold this at one point. It's cold. Let's see what we got. We got a 52, 55? Oh crap, I gotta screw that back down. Come to the spot where you have to go. Yeah, that's too cold. Throttle keeps sticking. Like it sticks a little bit. I need to figure that out whenever I take all this back off. There's a way to make this. He had it screwed down somehow. Like look at this plastic. It just, I don't know what's going on with it. I really want to try to help this guy out and try to fix it. It's broken. I was trying. I'm gonna try to get this the best I can. Maybe put some zip ties on it, but I gotta say, I don't know if I put tires on this, if this would be better, but it definitely has way more power than my 500 Rubicon does. Time. Holy crap, man, I want this thing so bad. I need me a 700. What do y'all think about the little sock? I'm hoping it's working. I don't know. I might have to get a new GoPro. Anybody knows what a good place to get a GoPro is? Like normally I just get on Amazon. If you know anybody having a deal right now, I don't know how well. I'm trying to windsock because the wind canceling stuff just doesn't work on mine. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully it did some of its job. But if not, I'm sorry, guys. But y'all can't say this 700 is powerful. I really want one. I've always wanted a 700. I used to have a 450. And then I bought this 450 that y'all might remember the wheel fell off. And it also, the top end's messed up because the guy who built it for me, I guess he put gasket maker on it. So it didn't hold it, blew the gasket maker right out. I don't know what idiot would put gasket maker on the head without a gasket. So yeah, I gotta fix that. I just haven't had time. I've been working on other people's stuff. And I got this running. All I need now is the axles. Let's see, show you how bad they are. Yeah, they are. They're gone. Like the boots are just gone, like on both sides. My next build, hopefully if everything goes well, I want to do a Gen 3 Can-Am, but at the same time, getting an old Yamaha, not this model. I like this model, but they're kind of looking dated now. If I could get the next model up, like the 2016 plus, especially maybe like a 2020, but you know how much people want for them Grizzlies? If I could find one of those, throw some portals, and it would just, that would be like a dream. That would be the next build I want to do after 6x6. Anyways, let me go show y'all what we've been working on because it's freezing cold, guys. It's 20 degrees and nobody wants to be outside, and I can't wear my full face mask because you can't hear me. So let me go show you some things because I have a Honda Rancher on here that y'all have to see this thing. So here she is, old Smokey. This fool is called Smokey because the guy bought it, didn't have it for like, I don't know, like a week, and he sunk it. He didn't start it, and even after he got home, did everything right, it still smoked. And a lot of these old 420s, I feel like, do that, because I talked to a lot of people who had it. Anyways, he had it rebuilt years later. He drove it for years like that. So he took it to a guy, got it rebuilt, just the top end, what smoked, and it ain't ran since. Which it wasn't running when he took it there, and he didn't want to spend no more money. The guy was charging him by the hour. I told him I'd do it. I just charged him a flat rate because this is my buddy. But let's take these off. So at first I thought maybe he didn't put the push rods in because this is a push rod engine, or maybe the timing was out. But, hang on, stupid light. There you go. So anybody knows anything about valves, like you see that valve, right? Yep, right down the middle. Yeah, that valve is not in the middle. It's bent all the way over. It's pushing against the wall. So yeah, that's the issue with this. The valve, the intake valve is completely bent. Which I noticed when immediately it didn't have any compression. I was like, what did the guy do? Did he not put the push rods in? And then I was like, oh, the thing ain't moving at all. So I took the caps off, like, okay, put everything together. Like I went ahead and took and checked. The push rods were fine. They were pushing up and down like they were supposed to. Everything was right. And then I went ahead and, like I said, I checked it, took the little caps off, and I was like, uh-oh, the intake valve ain't working. So I went ahead and checked it again. And found out that it was bent. I do have a whole video coming up of us working on this. So anybody who wants to see more about this and maybe some other stuff, about I put a fuel pump in it because the fuel pump has just disintegrated. I mean, I don't know how much y'all can see it, but it's bad. Like really bad. Ugh. Like this thing is like completely gone. All of that's gonna have to be replaced. The next thing we've been working on is the old 6x6. If you remember last time we took it out, it broke the gearbox, and I don't understand why, because if you've been watching, it's been working great since we got the front end on. So what did we find was this wheel band was completely gone. Like, this thing was like, oh. And then these bushings have been gone. If you watch my videos, you know I've been talking about for years that for the yield that these bushings were gone. We placed all the bushings on it. Went ahead and I didn't put a new axle on this because I wanted to. I went to pull this out so I could get all, because you had to kind of get this out the way and try to get all this, because this bolt will not go past it. But if you put the bolt the other way, then it will hit the boot. So yeah, not a good thing. So when I went to pull the axle out, that cheap axle was just pulled in two. But we got the transfer case in. It's full of oil. It doesn't seem to be leaking as far as I know. I'm thinking that maybe either it was a wheel band, the bushings, because all of that back end was in a bind, or it could be that this piece right here, I think I had it underneath, which would push this too much. Because last time it was hard to get this all back in. I don't know why. And this time when it was hard to get in, I realized that this has to be, this piece right here, if you look, has to be on top, not on the bottom. Oh, I haven't tightened that back up. God, I'm glad I'm healed. Anyway, so that's just something I noticed. So hopefully that might fix this problem, because this thing ran so good until then. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you tune in next time. Well, we might be working on the Rancho if I can get the parts in quick enough, or we might go mudding. I don't know, guys. It's cold this week. Anyway, see you next time.